A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a recent interview with Fox Los Angeles, California Governor Gavin Newsom made headlines by announcing a significant shift in his social media strategy, aimed at directly confronting former President Donald Trump. Newsom stated, "Yes, I've changed. The facts have changed, we need to change." This proclamation signals a new phase in the political landscape as the 2028 presidential campaign begins to take shape. As Trump continues to dominate headlines and public discourse, Newsom's tactical pivot is noteworthy. In the realm of international politics, Trump has been vocal in his support for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, even labeling him a war hero for his aggressive stance on Iran's nuclear program. This endorsement highlights Trump's ongoing influence and controversial approach to foreign relations. Meanwhile, the number of international students enrolling in American universities is expected to decline, attributed to Trump's travel ban and stricter visa vetting processes. This trend raises concerns about the long-term implications for America's educational landscape and global standing. As tensions rise in Europe, analysts suggest that if Trump were to clearly abandon support for Ukraine, it could push European nations to bolster their own military capabilities. The ongoing conflict has forced leaders to reassess their alliances and strategies, particularly in light of Trump's unpredictable foreign policy. On the domestic front, Trump has been on a bond-buying spree, investing in various local authorities and corporations, a move that has raised eyebrows among economists. Critics argue that this approach could have lasting repercussions on the economy and public trust in financial institutions. Furthermore, Trump has called for the resignation of Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook, escalating tensions between the administration and the central banking system. The legal landscape is also heating up as Minnesota joins other states in suing TikTok, claiming the platform exploits young users through addictive algorithms. This lawsuit reflects a growing concern about the impact of social media on mental health and consumer behavior, particularly among the youth. In a surprising turn of events, Elon Musk appears to have abandoned plans for a political party, instead endorsing Vice President JD as the successor to Trump's political movement. This endorsement could significantly shift the dynamics within the Republican Party as it prepares for future elections. Polling data from Texas Southern University reveals a tight race in the Republican Senate primary, with Senator John Cornyn trailing Attorney General Ken Paxton by just 5 points. This close contest illustrates the shifting allegiances within the party as candidates vie for support amid a polarized political climate. In international diplomacy, a rare meeting occurred between Syria's foreign minister and an Israeli delegation, facilitated by the United States. This meeting marks a potential thaw in relations and highlights the U.S.'s ongoing role in Middle Eastern affairs. On the legal front, a man accused of being a sexual predator by Representative Nancy Mace has been charged with first-degree criminal domestic violence, adding to the ongoing discourse around accountability and justice in political circles. Newsom's efforts to redraw California's congressional districts have gained traction, with a recent poll showing a 22-point advantage among voters for creating more Democrat-friendly districts. This move could reshape the political landscape in California, further entrenching Democratic power in the state. As Trump continues to push for cultural changes, he has intensified his campaign to remove materials that contradict his political views from museums and educational institutions. This initiative has sparked debates about freedom of expression and the role of history in education. A recent survey indicates that a slim majority of likely voters oppose Trump's takeover of the Washington, D.C. police force, reflecting growing concerns about his approach to law enforcement and public safety. As companies begin to raise prices in response to tariffs imposed during Trump's administration, the economic repercussions of his policies continue to unfold. As political tensions rise, the Democratic Party faces challenges as voter registration declines in key states. Reports indicate that the party is losing voters before they even reach the polls, raising alarms about their electoral strategy moving forward. In healthcare discussions, former CDC Director William Foge criticized Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., suggesting that Kennedy's political actions could be more damaging than beneficial. This statement underscores the contentious nature of health policy in the current political climate. As we move closer to the 2028 elections, The political landscape is undeniably shifting. With key players like Newsom and Trump taking bold steps, the coming months will be crucial in shaping the future of American politics. The interplay between domestic policies, international relations, and party dynamics will be closely watched as citizens prepare to make their voices heard in the next electoral cycle. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.